There is actually a scientific basis to this and why we are attracted to negativity. So,
how do you deal with negativity?
why are we all the time surrounded with negativity?
Yeah.
Now, the biggest dilemma of our times with the social media revolution is that it's got this amazing power of connecting with people all across in just one click in one button. But at the same time, there is so much of negative nonsense that keeps coming on your feed, on your WhatsApp, which you can't even, you try hard, you cannot take your eyes off it or ignore. And there is so much negativity suddenly. We feel, it's all the more sudden. And everybody, wants to find ways of how to kind of detach with it. There is actually a scientific basis to this, Rajiv, which I was very amazed when I read about this and why we are attracted to negativity. So we know about human evolution, right? So from reptiles, we became mammals. But there is one part of our brain which is still reptilian. We have a very dominant reptilian brain, right? Now, the way this brain is programmed is it gets alert when it sees anything negative around. Because obviously, as reptiles, our function was to survive. So when we saw predators, we became alert. Now, that function is that programming is very much still there in our brain, where we see something negative, it becomes alert. You heard the adage, negativity sells, right? So the media, these organizations, they know this. They know this. Why do you think many headlines are negative? And many times you see these videos popping up on your feed where the headline is really negative. You go inside, read, there's nothing else compared to that headline. So these people, they know exactly how to grab your attention. And the content will have no semblance to the title. So everybody does this, from media to reality shows. They use the adage negativity sells. In fact, there's so many positive things happening in the world. Do you read positive news? Do you ever read positive headlines? If the negative is there, positive is equally there. It should be balanced, right? In your news reporting or whatever, you don't see anything. So that's how it is structured, Rajiv. Now, this is the sad thing. So how do we fight it? I've realized personally what I do. First is self-awareness. So when you're browsing through your Twitter feed, social media, or some WhatsApp comes or whatever, first you think whether you want to actually access this. Is this information needed to you? Don't consume everything that comes to you. So between a stimulus and a response is a choice. So make use of that choice, that self-awareness.
This is Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. It's a lovely book.
It absolutely works. And the idea is that you choose what you want to put in your mind.